Today, we're going to be focusing on defense for different punches, starting off with the jab. And the first element that we're going to be working on is catching the jab. As I've said before, we catch the jab when we have no other options. It's not the most perfect way to deal with the jab. But if I get caught off guard and I don't have time to slip, to parry, to bob, to weave, then I'm going to at least be able to catch the punch. And the way I'm going to catch the jab is when he jabs, I simply turn the hand. But when I turn the hand, I also kind of rock back with my body so I don't stay stationary, because then if he comes through, it's still going to hit me. So what I want to do is I'm on the ball, my back foot, and I kind of turn. I rock back and I come forward. So that's what we're going to do. And when I'm jabbing at him, same thing. As I said, I don't want you to be robotic, so make sure that you jab, break up your time and move around, move around, move around. Okay, let's everybody try that. Only one of you will be working on the jab. So the person that is jabbing, you are working on throwing the most perfect jab that you can throw. The other person is working on catching. So only one, and we're going 1 minute and then we'll switch it over. So only one person, decide who goes first. Just a reminder, when the jab is coming at you, all I'm doing is turning it. It's a short movement. It's a catch. What I do not want to do is, if I jab at him and he reaches for it, I don't want him coming after it or reaching forward for it. Okay? Because if I fake, I'm going to catch him on the second one. So that's why it's important that he keeps his movement short. And all I'm doing is when he jabs, I'm just turning, and moving back slightly. Keep it short. Again, the catch is, if I don't have time to, he jabs to slip. And it's like, oh, here it comes. Well, at least that's going to dissipate the energy of the punch. Okay, let's switch now. Other person jabbing, hitting. Okay. It's at the same time. We actually did a drill like that last time that I was here. But you want to make sure that slow motion, as you're parrying, it's coming out. But my hand is still here, and it's still out of the way. Because it's very subtle. A straight line of attack, a jab is coming straight. All that's required is this much to redirect it. Okay, which brings us to the next movement, slip. He jabs, I slip. He jabs, I slip. I'm not slipping horizontally, which means this way, because if he's throwing a 1-2, I'm still right in the line of fire. So when I slip, I move diagonally. And I break, I use my legs. I'm going to keep my gloves up. Here. I'm slipping to the outside. Would I ever slip to the inside? Not unless I was coming in with something. Why? Because he's got what punch there, his right. So if I slip to the inside, it's because I'm coming in with something. So right now we're just going to slip to the outside. And then eventually we'll add. Okay, so move around. You're slipping to the outside. Let's go. Great question. Where do we look when we're fighting someone? Do we look at their eyes? Do we look at their feet? Do we look at their body? Where do you think you should look?
I thought eyes, but apparently not.
Not in my humble opinion. Why? Because if I'm looking at your eyes, right? Bang. I can fake you out, okay? I'm here. Bang. I can fake you out. Or I can do this. Bang. Fake you out again. So I don't want to. I'm going to look at what we refer to as the, lack of a better word, center of mass, but the chest, the wheelhouse, because that's where all the hinge points are. What I mean by that is if he goes to jab, I'm going to read it here first. If he goes to throw his cross, I'm going to see it in the shoulder first. If he goes to kick with his lead leg, you're going to see it in the hip. He goes with the rear leg, you're going to see it there. So I keep my eyes here because the face is not, unless he's going to headbutt you, why do you need to look at their face? Okay? If I'm with you, I don't need to look at you. What I want to look is here. To here, right? Going high. Because now you don't know what I'm going to do, right? But if I'm staring at you, you're going to get faked out. Okay. So, great question. Keep your eyes on the chest, because if you look if you look at my, even from that distance, if you look at my chest, you can see my toes move, right? But you're looking here.
Yeah.
And you can see my head move. So you can see everything if you focus on the chest, even if you're this close. It's just fighting. If I'm here, I can see your toes, okay? All right, I can see your foot moving. So that's where I want to be looking. But here, I won't see your punch coming at me. Okay, let's use you because you've got good speed. Not that you don't, but you know.
I don't.
So she's fast. Jab, jab, break. Okay. If I wait for the fist, jab slow. If I wait for it to be here, it's too late. You're gonna get hit. We were talking about watching the center of mass. If I read her shoulder, go normal speed, fast, 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 fast. I'm moving slow, but look how fast she's going. That's okay. Trust me, I've been hit before. The point I'm making is if I read her shoulder, I can still react to it. If I wait for the punch to come at me, it's too late. So you need to read the shoulder and not look at the fist because you will definitely get hit, even if you're talking, when we're talking. Okay? So this is what we're going to do now. Jab high. Jab high. Jab high. So you jab high. Again. I jab low. So every time they jab high, now go real slow. You're going low. So again, slow. Oh, do not try to block it. Just take it. Conditioning. Okay, let's go. Let's try it. First.
Yeah.
We're going to add the cross now. So now somebody's throwing 1-2 at you, jab cross. So you're going to parry the jab. You don't have time to slip really wide, and you're going to slip the cross. So it's going to look like this, 1-2. That's all we're going to do, 1-2. What will I do later? 1-2, foot cross. Okay. So again, from here, 1-2. You can also go 1-2 and drop that right. But this is all we're doing. Parry, slip. Keep this hand up. And again, it's my legs doing all the work, slow motion. Parry, slip. Bring that hand up. By me bringing this hand up and bending my knees, I'm in a perfect position to body hook, high hook, and as I'm coming down, throwing that cross. You always want to position yourself ready to throw the next blow. Okay, let's try that.